It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see Nick Bolton, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Ravens and the Browns, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here come the Browns for their first. Slot man moves right. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Browns.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Watson. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This one completes Alec Pierce. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On the coverage.
Here's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Allen now on the option right. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Singletary, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They shakes him off. He gets this one to Mechie. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Watson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Takes it to about the 37. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up a throw.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
Dancing away at the 35. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
As they've got it as we resume action. Now Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They'll run with Gibbs.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gibbs again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
John Mechie.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. They're last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught once again by Gallup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now a toss to Singletary running to the left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Watson delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Gets around him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it will bring up second down. Faking the give. Now Watson connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boye Mafe
In there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
To throw is Watson.
This ball caught by Mechie.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson. 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen's throw into the hands of Turner.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Allen from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And running with power here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Allen. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin out in Houston, where you see the final score there. Kyron Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Russell Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Watson now to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Watson looks to throw again. This will be complete to Mechie. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45
Now Watson.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From the gun, here's Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout
material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
The 48-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Watson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Mechie. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Back to
line.
throw, Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's Watson.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 4. Pushing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To the air yet again. Watson. Toward the pylon. Caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Kittle from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. CD, it'll go into the books as just 1 win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On first down, Allen. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This short throw caught by Goddard. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Allen. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Browns. Dallas Goedert from 13 yards out.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. The bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns, but all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Now it's Gibbs.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Gibbs.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in a one-sided affair.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Allen now on first down. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point.